up in the air in a victory pose, okay, like this. I'm serious. I want to see everybody doing it.
No, I'm doing it. I'm with you.
What's happening is while you're doing that, chemicals are being released in your body. So like when Usain Bolt runs across the finish line after he wins the 40-yard dash, what does he do? He throws his hands up in victory, right? This is a primal pose. They do power poses like Wonder Woman, the Superman, like all these power poses. So before you go live or you go to do a Zoom or whatever, you're gonna put your hands up for like 30 seconds and those endorphins and chemicals are gonna release in your brain, lower your heart rate, calm you down. Another great one is the smile, like this. I don't care if you're happy or not, your face cannot trick, your face can trick your brain by the muscles just by acting like you're happy. And if you don't want to smile, do this. The same muscles, the same muscles. So this before you go live, it's a home run every time. You'll never be scared or nervous ever again. So
even if you're in a bad mood, me and Jayson do that to each other. Because if you're in a bad mood or you're not feeling like 100%, you do that victory smile.
that's it.
I love you guys. That's great because I'm totally nervous right now. So just throw my hands up in the air and smile. I just love you guys though, and I'm so excited. I've had the pleasure of getting to know you guys a little bit. Just because we spent time together in Punta Cana and then we got to spend more time together in Dallas. And I absolutely just love you. You guys just do things a little bit differently than I think any of us have ever heard before. I sent you over the questions I definitely want you guys to touch on as we're admitting people. I definitely want you guys to touch on credit stacking because I know you explained it to me in Punta Cana, but I want to make sure that the whole team gets it. And then I also want to touch on Hunger Heroes. So those are two things that I'm going to have you guys touch on. Is Janie here, Taylor? No?
I have not seen her now.
Okay.
So just us.
Okay, that's fine too. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so the way that we're going to do this is we're going to kind of, we're going to ask one question. I'm going to have Taylor answer it, and then I'm going to have Jayson and Nicole answer it separately as well. Just because I feel like we have so many new thrivers coming in right now. So the question is, how do you guys do so much work together, and I love how you guys intertwine your, I just heard my daughter choking. Hold on one second. Are you okay?
Well, while she's away, I want to congratulate my friend Brittany Jordan. I saw she just got on hitting that 40K, girl. That's amazing. So I've been watching you. You're doing amazing things. I'm so proud of you. Way to go.
Sorry, guys. That scared the crap out of me. Savannah's in there choking. So I love that you guys are actually on separate teams. Like you guys are not on the same team, but you guys totally run your businesses together and you guys kill it. So I would love to hear from you, both of you, and then from Taylor, just how you guys incorporate Thrive Lavelle into your everyday life. Like what does a day in the life of Nicole look like? What does a day in the life of Jayson look like? And we can start with you two and then we'll move to Taylor.
Real quick, I want to address what you said that we're on separate teams, right? So she's the reason why I am a Thriver because I was watching her videos, but I had purchased Thrive through another promoter for my daughter a year or two before. So I already had an account, right? And the funny thing is she just told me, I don't care. I just want you to try Thrive. I'm so happy you're doing it. And we started to work our business together and we were not dating at that time. But what I want to say is, and this is, she doesn't even know I'm going to say this, right? But this has a lot to do with business, relationships, whatever. You've got to keep, like you guys have a nice group on here, 66 people, 65 people. All of your team, you got to keep them close to the campfire, right? Because you never know when a spark's going to get off the campfire and they're going to catch fire, right? So getting your team onto a Zoom, getting to locals, getting around each other at lifestyle getaways, you got to keep that community together, because getting around that campfire, you never know when that spark's going to catch with somebody else, right? So I kept Nicole around the campfire for about 3 years, and a spark flew off. And at Thrive-Palooza last year, she fell in love with me. No, no, but I'm serious. Like, we stayed close together working our business. I mean, I'm big on vision boards. I had her on my vision board. I had a voodoo doll, like all that stuff. No, but seriously, in relationships and business, you've got to stay connected. We stayed connected as friends working this business on 2 separate teams. Her teams adopted me, my teams adopted her. And it's been an incredible journey. We're accountability partners. She pushes me when I don't want to do stuff. Like, we just got done working out before. She was like asking me to do it. I don't want to do that, but I'm like, you know what? You're right. Let's do it. I tell her to do a reach out. So I wanted to say that beforehand, but I want you to hear from her, like her daily method of operation. How does she, run her business? And then I'll do mine. Sorry, I keep hogging up the whole thing.
Hi, everybody. So I wake up every day. I do a 20-minute meditation. If I don't have 20 minutes, because for whatever reason, I'm for sure going to do 10. Then I usually do some sort of workout. I used to go to the gym, like die hard every day, 9:30 I was at the gym, but we got the mirror. And so I kind of get up, and I've been starting to do like yoga in the morning just because I feel like really stiff lately. So I'm definitely getting up and I'm doing my meditation, then my yoga. I'm doing my journaling. I journal. I have a gratitude. I have a whole stack of journals over because I just kind of like bounce around, but I do my gratitudes every single day. I'm writing in this gratitude journal. I have this gratitude journal. When I walk my dog, I am speaking gratitude out loud outside. I usually listen to some sort of like on a Monday, like a motivational video. I love Mondays, they're my favorite. But I'm doing a lot of personal development. I have a ton of books back here that I have not finished one yet because I jump around. I think I have like ADHD. I don't know. I don't even, so I start a book. I love them all, but then something else like the new shiny object triggers me. And then I start reading this one. I really just need to focus on one, finish it, and then move on. But I have been doing a lot of personal development for the last 3 years. Every day, I have my Bible app on my phone. It's usually, some things have changed up. I never meditated until I met Jayson. He put me through a meditation course, and it's been a huge thing for my anxiety. So before meditation, I had Lauren Daigle on, and I was doing my journaling, praying, like doing all of that stuff. So, I really feel like your mornings are so important because it's going to set the tone for the day. So that's really, I do that every single morning. I do my 3 steps on fast motion on my camera. I've been doing that for 2.5 years now. I will not miss a day because I want people to see how consistent and how easy this is. And so I show it. In fact, I'm like, my hair is a mess. I have like a big granny knot in the back, or it's crazy, no makeup. I'm in my pajamas and I set it up. I usually show myself getting out of the bed, taking my, I got my water bottle. I go and do the 3 steps fast motion. Then I put my link on there, and my Instagram is connected to my Facebook. So my link's on there, and I say some sort of like what Thrive has done for me. Like my energy, I feel amazing. Or I sometimes I steal like a one-liner out of the magazines. But every single day I'm posting my 3 steps fast motion with a fun song to it, because I want people to, see like the simplicity of it, right? And it's so easy to do. That is a non-negotiable, like that is my morning. That's how I start out every single day. But honestly, you guys, I give so many people, it's so silly, right? Fast motion, my 3 steps, but I have so many people, when I wish them a happy birthday, they will comment back, I love your fast motion videos. So it's just it's simple, but it's obviously making an impact. People like to watch things in fast motion to a great song. I don't know, but that's my morning.
Yep. And I see Brittany on here. That's my girl. What's up? And your husband. I met you guys in Orlando, if you remember. I don't know.
They
But
remember you.
I want to say big shout out to you on Thrive-Palooza stage. That's goals for me. You freaking killed it. You crushed it. Amazing job up there. I love watching you, and you've branded yourself so well. I told you this in person, purposely driven. When Rebecca told me that she was on your team, I knew it right away. I go, oh, she's purposely driven. She's like, yep, that's right. So you've branded yourself so well. I love all the things that you're doing. You're all over social media. And I also wanted to tell you guys about, I'm in recovery too. I know that you said that on stage, and I knew that a little bit about you. I know Rebecca is. Like, I got 4 years, a little bit, 4.5 years sober soon coming up. And I'm all about routines, right? Like, I got into rehab and they taught me, like, do my prayers and do all that stuff. So I've incorporated the meditation that I learned after I got out of rehab. It's transcendental meditation, Vedic meditation. She does it now. It really has focused me and centered me. And I need that structure. I need that something that I have to do when I wake up. So I take the capsules, I meditate. Then, I'm drinking my lifestyle mix. And see, I still work a full-time job. So by the way, I'm an 80K out of West Palm Beach, Florida. And I literally had no network marketing experience. I just started to soak up what Maria Dillard was doing, Chastity and Marie, Lisa Fuller, like all the big Lavelle superstars. I started to watch their Lavelle 60-second instructional videos. I went in the cloud office, Billy Holderby, Aaron Aponte. I was drinking the knowledge because I had nothing better to do than sit. At the time, I was going through a divorce. I just got out of rehab, and I was living in a freaking 1990 beat up RV. I mean, it was a terrible, humbled the shit out of me, right? But I had nothing better to do than learn how to do this business. And I just blew up fast because I listened to what was working and I didn't try to change anything. I saw who was killing it. I mimicked what they did. I copied it over and over and over and over and over. And within 6 months, I went 80K. So it's a lot of the same repetition, right? So I've incorporated doing my 3 steps, my meditation, drink my lifestyle mix, and on my way to work, guess what I'm doing? I'm listening to a Zoom. I'm listening to motivational YouTube videos. I listen to books, audibles. Guys, I want you to write this book down. It was a game changer for me. It's called Mach 2 with Your Hair on Fire. MACH 2 with Your Hair on Fire. But guess what? You don't have to go buy it. It's for free on YouTube, read by the author, Richard Bliss Brooke. Go do yourself a favor, do that. My upline bought me that book when I went to Punta Cana my first time. I was 40K. I read it on the plane. It's about visualization and self-motivation. And it literally got me into that mode where my subconscious mind started to work towards that 200K goal, the Lavelle Millionaire Award goal, right? So your subconscious mind is very, very powerful. Whatever you say, no matter if it's true or not, it believes you. Your subconscious mind is kind of like a dummy. So whatever you're telling it, it's going to believe, right? So you better be saying, I am 200K, I am 40K, I am 80K, I am a Lavelle Millionaire Award recipient. You have to say it with enthusiasm. So when people say they have sticky notes all around, like, and they're repeating like things, and listen, I believe in it. That's why vision boards are so popular. That's why, because they freaking work, right? So
we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, I got them all over.
You're like 7 in here.
I got them all over. And I was fortunate enough to be in the same magazine as Brittany, right? And it's so weird. And I've never told this to anybody outside of my team, but I have a picture on my vision board that's in my bathroom of this beautiful clock tower downtown Palm Beach and Worth Avenue. It's been there for years. I cut it out because I was just trying to fill up space on my vision board, to be honest with you. It looked pretty. And I just like, dude, it's on the beach. I'm putting it up there. So I looked at this thing for 2 flipping years. They give me the call. Hey, Jayson, we want to put you in the magazine. We want to take your photo down in Palm Beach. I said, awesome. I love it. Let's go. So we go, Nicole goes with me, and we're going to different spots. And the lady's like, Do you know any other good spots? And Nicole's like, well, down there by the beach, they have this like clock tower. Now, this does not even register in my brain that we're even talking about this, right? So we actually take a picture of me in front of this clock tower.
Wait, stop, because he says, no, I don't want to walk down there. It's too hot.
It was
And
hot.
I'm like, oh my God, that's a landmark for Palm Beach. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So they take my picture. The lady tells me, oh my God, this is the shot, whatever, right? So I get home. I don't even think about it, you know, whatever, we're waiting. It took like months for the magazine to come out. And I'm taking a shower like 2 days later, and I get out of the shower and I lock eyes on my vision board, the freaking clock tower that my picture's in front. I'm like, oh my God. Like I literally got chills right now thinking about it. I call her, I'm like, Nicole, you got to see this. Like, you remember when they took my picture? Like, what? How is this even possible? So guys, vision boards, manifestation. I know it sounds hokey, saying what you want, meaning it with enthusiasm. It's amazing. I took another course a while ago that they made me say a 60-second thing of what is my future going to be in 5 years. And I recorded it on my phone and I was listening to it every day. And it's mind blowing what your subconscious mind can do. So I know I just rambled. I probably wasted a whole bunch of time, but I wanted to tell that little story.
No, I love that because it's so true, you guys. Like we hear all this, like, you know, like corny stuff. You guys hear us say over and over again, like get a vision board. Okay. Write your affirmations, do your daily IMs, you guys. That stuff is important because it works. It's important because it's been proven to work. Like
Mom,
Jayson just said he's done it. Brittany's done it. Yes, ma'am.
some reason the
Sorry,
tablet's
guys.
not working when I waited so much for the tablet to
Okay,
play.
you're gonna have to give mommy some time. Go out. Go play with Sissy for a second. Thank you. It's important. It's important to know where you're going. Okay. Even if you're not looking, even if you can't see, I'll tell you the way I like to visualize. I like to visualize if I had no fear, no limitations, no hesitation, like where would I be? And I think that that's so important, you guys, because if we don't know where we're going, how are we supposed to get there? If you have no idea what you're working towards, it's going to be really hard to take the steps daily to get yourself there. Okay, Taylor, so can you, I forgot what my question even was. I think it was something along the lines of how do you bring Thrive into your everyday life? Like what does a day in a life of Taylor look like with Lavelle? I know you're a single mama too. So tell us a little bit about what that looks like.
So, like in my situation, and this is actually something that right now I'm kind of failing forward with. Like we were talking about, routine is so important. And I was finding myself just kind of letting the day run me rather than me running my day. And so the perfect day, my ideal day, and what I am striving for, because I see how it reflects in my business, is I wake up. I have a 3-year-old daughter. I wake up an hour to 2 hours before her. And that literally is so important to me because I need that time to do my IPAs, to do my personal development. And when I don't have that time, that's when I start to feel like, oh God, there's not enough hours in the day. What did I even do all day? And so sharing my products in my stories first thing in the morning. Your storefront needs to be open. Your open sign needs to be turned on. And you have to, like, you guys, there's so many people on the internet that sell stuff. This space, there's tons of people. What is going to separate you from all of those other people? And so being on my stories, and sometimes I do the same thing as Nicole. I share my shake the same way every single day because it's how I make it. And so why not show how I'm making it, show the simplicity, like she said. And then just kind of trickling Thrive into my day. Every single day is different. Like I said, I have a toddler. Sometimes she is crazy. Sometimes we have a really chill day. But ultimately not making my life and Thrive be separate, but cohesive. Have them just kind of be like, I'm a thriver. I'm also a mom. I'm also a full-time employee, and just having everything fit and making Thrive a priority every single day. Because how can you expect people to want to buy from you, join your team, anything like that, if you're not showing them how you're doing it too, and doing it every day and showing up consistently.
Yes, I love that. You guys, that's the thing is like I am Thrive, Thrive is me. So like it is everything that I do. There is no plan B. I go to the grocery store and I'm thriving. I go to get my nails done and I'm thriving. And I'm talking about it to every single person that I possibly can because I'm thriving. Like it for me, it has just become who I am. And I think that once you make that transition, and it's not just something that you get up in the morning and do and throw it on your stories, and you actually embody like being a business owner and being a thriver, and it really kind of clicks to like what that means. Like if you went to Thrive Palooza, you know what being a thriver means. Like there was no way that you could be at Thrive Palooza and not embody what being a thriver is. Okay. Okay. So I know that Brittany Jordan's super excited about this too, because you guys like blew our minds in Cabo. So will you guys share with us what credit stacking is? Like I've been like trying to remember exactly how you explained it. But I'm excited for this.
Yeah, sure. So I didn't invent this, you guys. I got it from Lee Ann Monahan, who got it from Q and Tom. So you know who they are, the 200K couple that was on the stage at Thrive Palooza. So basically the credit stacking it's genius because together we can do more, right? Together we can all contribute and do something. So I'm just going to explain it really quickly. So I have a team of, X amount of number one frontline promoters, right? So I'll tell my frontline promoters on a Tuesday, hey, look, at 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna say, I'm doing a credit stack today. I'll drop it into my chat and they're gonna tell their teams. Now, everybody does not participate, right? What does credit stacking mean? It means that if you decide that you want to participate in the credit stack, you're gonna on Tuesday transfer some of your commissions into credits, or if you have credits that you've received, you're gonna say, I have 10 people that I'm gonna give $10 in credits to. So everybody that's on that line that wants to participate, so let's say Nicole's on that line, Rebecca's on that line, Brittany's on that line. Brittany's gonna say, okay, I'm gonna contribute $5 for 10 people. Rebecca's gonna do $5 for 10 people. Nicole's gonna do $5 for 10 people. So I've done 10, 5, 5, 5, 5. If the person, anybody on that team gets somebody, we're gonna contribute that amount of money. Now we have it, I'll send you the verbiage. They have to commit by 1 o'clock that they're gonna be doing it. And at 7 p.m., between 7 and 9 is when they or they tell it, and it's first come, first serve, right? Because I have a really large team. So if everybody starts saying, I got like a customer, it's really good to get a new customer because you can give a huge discount, right? So you can say, oh my God, girl, amazing deal. Today only, I can give you like $60 off your first order. And a lot of my team, different legs, they blow up on that, right? And it's the same with the Thrive Nourish. I'll tell you about that too. But the credit stacking, guys, you can't do it every week. It's got to be a surprise because people will sandbag orders and not put them in. If they're expecting them every Tuesday, it's got to be a surprise. So I try to do it once a month. It's a great opportunity to get $4,000 or $5,000 in volume real quick by only contributing maybe 150 or 200 of my own credits, right? Because I have a team and everybody below me, they contribute money and then you get new customers. It's a win-win for everybody. So I hope that you understand the basics of it. I could go into further detail. Like I said, it's not something that I invented, but I use it and it's amazing. Some of my legs really love it.
Can I ask a question on that? Because I'm a little confused. So I really want us to start doing this, Britt. I think this would be a really great thing just to create some momentum. So your top level, everybody on your top level is contributing, and then it goes, you bring it down to the second
sometimes
level?
it goes down 10 levels deep, right?
Okay.
Like I have 10 people all the way at the bottom, and the 10 person says, I'm in for $5 for 5 people. and everybody on the way up. So you could have literally 10 people saying $5, that's $50 or more, right? So that's a great strategy to get a big discount for somebody that's really struggling. Like, you know, we all have people, oh, I can't afford it. Well, guess what? You just saw $80 on one leg that's going to be contributed. You call that person and say, girl, I know you've been struggling for money. I got an amazing deal. Some of my friends are going to help you get started. So that's how we do that.
I love that. Okay. Hopefully you guys took some notes because I definitely want to like test that out and do that. Okay. So the second thing I wanted you guys to talk about, you guys were telling us about Hunger Heroes. We've all heard of like the Nourish. I don't think that we talk about it nearly enough because it's absolutely awesome. But I would love for you guys to share with us kind of how your team like gets that going and how you guys work that.
Well, we do it different. My team doesn't do credit stacking, so I can't even, and I don't, they do Hunger Heroes like that, so I can't, but I can tell you how our team does it. So what they like to do is run a contest. And so it's a Hunger Heroes contest. So whoever's team brings in the most Hunger Heroes wins a prize. And it's usually like a really nice prize, or she'll give credits or something. But basically what we do is we just reach out, we're marketing, we're actually reaching out and like text blitzing. Hey, we have this great contest right now and we need some Hunger Heroes, and what that means for you is, and then we kind of share the little snippets on the nourishment, you know how they on the back website. So we kind of put together a little something and we text blitz it out to every single person. So we did it for the first time at Thrive Palooza last year when they doing the rank up. And it like went crazy. And I'm like, why are we doing this towards the end? Why didn't we start this at the beginning of the month? Because we could have killed it. Like it was insane because everybody just started going nuts, because you don't have to be a customer. You can just buy Nourish, you know, you can buy, what are you committing to? 2 cans, 3? Like when people know it's a write-off, they're like, oh yeah, you know, this is for kids, you know, their little bellies, you know, however you want to, you know, market it or paint the picture. And a lot of people were loving it. So then we took their picture off of Facebook and then we like blasted it all over social media. Hunger Hero, thank you so much. You're an amazing superhero, blah, you know, just kind of fluffed them up and made them feel good. And then we sent them the letter of, you know, the tax and, you know, tax,
tax write-off.
Yeah, the tax write-off. So we do it a little bit different than they do it. So, I mean, it worked our way too. So, I mean, it's a little bit, I feel like every single person on my team ran like a maniac with that. So it was amazing. Like it was an awesome thing. And I wanted to do it again. You know, after I left, Punta Cana, I was like, oh, I need to do that. But I want to start at the beginning of the month and then I forgot. So I'm going to do that maybe next month.
What we do is exactly the same thing. We're going to go to people that already know, like, and trust us, like an aunt, an uncle, somebody that's not maybe even a thriver, and just say, look, we're trying to raise money for Hunger Heroes. You do a $40 donation. It's going to feed 14 people. How many can I count on you for? We're really trying to make a difference here. And reaching out to businesses and all kinds of people. And here's where it gets interesting, just like the credit stack. So we're going to tell our whole team, like a Zoom like this, all right, guys, we're doing a Hunger Heroes challenge. You're going to blast it out on your stories. You're going to post about it. You're going to do reach outs, whatever. And the same thing, we're going to drive the volume down underneath the deepest part of the leg. So if they Venmo or PayPal or Cash App or give me cash or write me a check, we're going to compile all that money and put it under the deepest part of that leg that's participating. Like each leg is obviously going to have their own amount, right? And you can put $500, $2,000 underneath one person and ranks everybody up. That's something that obviously it's not often that you can do it, but that really is great for when we're in these rank advancement bonuses and you get the people to really reach out. I have a team in Canada that literally went nuts on this, and they were in quarantine when they were doing it. And they were just like, we want to help these people. And boom, we send out the the recognition on the stories, we shout them out. Thank you so much for your donation. Then that gets FOMO, like, oh, what are they doing over there? Oh, they're donating. I'll donate. And then boom, that leg just blew up. I literally broke a 40K that probably was not going to get 40K from just that helping with that Hunger Heroes.
Oh, I love that. I love that. We are definitely doing that as Waymakers, you guys. I think that's just, I love it. If you guys have any questions for them, go ahead and drop it in the chat, whether it has to do with that or maybe running your business as a couple. Okay, so you guys give me your best. I kind of want to touch on, because we're like just now like starting to enroll guys, which we're super excited about, because it's kind of been our vision for a while to just have a bomb Waymaker men's team. So give me like your biggest tip for kind of like mixing your guys' business together. I love watching your guys' stories because you guys literally do everything together. Like they will take you guys through their entire morning routine. You're going to see them like in bed doing their meditation and taking their 3 steps. Like it's just so, it like literally takes people on the journey, and that's what people love. Like people love being taken on the journey. So give me your biggest tip for like running your business as a couple.
All right, I'm going to give you an example. So we do work as a team, right? We go out to dinner a lot. We see a lot of waitresses. We go to the grocery store together. We've got a big social media presence because we do a lot of different stuff. We do this adventure challenge book. But for instance, last week we went out to dinner at a restaurant right next door that I've gone to for 20 years. I know the manager very, very well from a past, back in my drinking days. He was a drinking buddy way back 20 years ago, right? You got to listen to what they're saying, right? So I'm talking to him and he's like, oh, I'm so tired and I can't run around like I used to. Nicole reaches right out and says, well, I'm going to help you with that, right? So she listened to this guy that I have a personal relationship for 20 years, and she's not on my team, but she's getting that free account, right? She's getting him a sample. She drove up there the next day, got him the sample. So we're always listening. And to get a guy excited about this, obviously there's so many women in this business, right? It's really difficult for a guy to see the opportunity to run the business. You might catch them like, leading with the product and, maybe you get the pain points, whatever, but you got to see what they're interested in, right? I just got a Tesla, she got a Tesla. So people like, hey, wait, how'd you guys get the Tesla? So the guys are like real interested, like, how are you getting that car? What's going on with that? Or we really portray the Thrive life, right? These lifestyle getaways. So our social media, we are living that Thrive life out loud, and we're just really listening to what people are saying. But yeah, guys are difficult. I have a small amount of guys on my team that really work the business. I got a lot of customer guys, but business-wise, there's only a handful. So if you figure out how to get guys, let me know, because I can get them as a customer, but they just don't want to work the business.
I have a question for you guys really quick, because something that Tommy and I were talking about in, where were we just now? Texas. They're talking, because Jayson and like Nicole, I know that like for us, network marketing is very like heavily women dominated as well, but there's tons of very successful men in network marketing as well. Tommy and I, since we do have more men, and I know that's a thing, it's kind of using like that feel, felt, found and getting to know them, and guys have a different perception as well than ladies, so other things matter that are different than us. But Tommy's a heavy woman enroller, and so I wanted to know if that's the same for you as well. Like, do you just like, when it comes to growing your team, is it like, hey, you're still talking to, you don't discriminate is what I'm trying to explain in this. You're constantly just building human connections, whether it be female or male, and offering feel, felt, found around the business and presenting that opportunity or product? Or how does it kind of go there for both of you guys?
For me, I ignore the guys because I literally, even on birthday reach outs, a lot of time I'm like, I'm ignoring these guys. Like, I'm just gonna reach out to them, because a lot of times, you know what it is. They're like, oh, like, yeah. They don't even care that Jayson every picture. They're still wanting to date me, and how do I get a chance with you? I'm like, dude, for real? Like, I'm over you. you know, and I ignore them. But I mean, it's just annoying. So for me, like, I don't even want to deal with guys anymore. Like I try, unless I say, hey, how can I help you with your health and wellness? Like right then and there.
I
That's
sent
when
my
I'm
link. I said, once you make a customer account, we can talk. And then I'm just like such an a-hole kind of. I'm like, here you go. Let me know when you want to chat.
Yeah, exactly.
And then she puts me in a three-way message
do.
with them too. So like I try to close the guys for her.
I
Look,
do.
you know, you have to have a teammate, guys. So in my team, I don't close my own people. I introduce the people. Nicole has closed probably my top promoters on my team when she was not even on my team because I introduced them to her, right? So
You know, we weren't dating. I've never been on your team, Jay.
yeah. So, but to be honest with you guys, and this is like what my team was trained to do from the get-go. Mario Dillard is 2 above me, right? So Mario Dillard said, look, you gotta get yourself out of the way and introduce the product. You're just introducing the product, the business opportunity, or the product. Once you get that person interested, you're done. You don't have to do anything else. You slide them into that third-party validation message or call, right? So I'm gonna introduce with a Facebook post. I'm just causing curiosity, getting somebody to reach out to me. Jay, what's that sticker? As soon as they do that, boom, that the hook is set. Now I have to reel it in and introduce to that third party. So I go to my upline, Tanya and Allison. I put them in a 3-way message right away without asking. I'm not, it's like clockwork. I don't even, it's like so programmed in my brain. As soon as someone reaches out, I go to the messenger and I'm like, hey, Johnny, you got to hear my amazing friend Allison and Tanya's experience on this product. It's absolutely amazing. Tanya, Allison, would you give your experience? And then they go on with the voice clipper. I do that over and over and over, no matter who it is. I don't care if it's my cousin, my boss at work, a friend, a stranger. It's the same structured formula. That's how I went 12K in 20 days because 15 people a day were reaching out to me. 15 people went into that third-party validation. I didn't know what the hell I was doing anyway. I let the experts, which I edified, and I told my friend, look, I don't know much. These 2 chicks, they're amazing. You got to hear their experience. And I let them do all the talking and I shut the hell up and they enroll. So if you are trying to do all the closing yourself, it doesn't work. There's psychology involved when you are just exciting somebody about your enthusiasm. And listen, I went really fast because I was so excited and I wasn't afraid to go live. So if you're afraid to go live, now you know my trick. Get that endorphins going, get that smile going, hit that go live and just get yourself out there. Oh my God, this is freaking amazing. I don't know what it is, but I'm sleeping through the night. I got so much energy. Oh my God, my day is amazing. You're gonna love it. And they reached out to me, right? So you gotta always continuously, and a lot of people are like, what's in it? I need all the information, blah, 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 blah. That's great. I don't even know it. You know why? Why do I say that? Even though I do know it now, because the newest person, when they come in, you're teaching them, even if they're just becoming a customer or if they want to become a promoter, you're teaching them how easy it is to shift the focus to somebody else. So always, if they say, give me the ingredients, I'm like, oh my God, boom, Allison, Tanya, or whoever, Nicole, whatever it is, it's got to be somebody else. They're the expert. They edify me. I edify them. And that's how we do it over and over. That system
But
is
they're
amazing.
really, see, you guys haven't made Brittany, because you have a female and a male, so you guys can work together. I throw the guys to Jay, he throws the girls to me, so it helps when you do have that couple. So it's gonna work really good for you guys. And then if they're not serious because they want to date you, then they know right away, oh, never mind. So
Yeah.
you're not wasting your time.
Yeah. No, I love that. Did you guys heard them say, get in a 3-way chat? Like we tell you guys this because it works, right? Like when you get 2 thrivers together, for one, sharing, like, what do? We share stories. We tell people stories. And that's why I feel like there's so much power in getting somebody else in a three-way chat? Can I just like drop a one if you've been in a three-way chat? Good. So we are doing something right, you guys. And honestly, this is just like Jayson said, this isn't something where good, perfect. You don't have to ask. Like, we are here as a community. If you have somebody that, you know, maybe they have a similar story, single mom, recovery or whatever, throw us in a three-way chat. Like, this is what we do. I feel like that's the way to seal the deal. Like, you're right, Jayson, like you get them in a three-way chat. That's how you seal the deal. I think that's all I had for you guys. Brittany, did you have any last minute questions, or Brittany Jordan too? Because I know you know them. You got to chat with them. No?
I just want to say thank you guys. Like, truly, it means a lot that you came on here and poured into our tribe. And honestly, you guys are inspirations to Nick and I. I'm like, Nick, you're sitting in on the Zoom. And he wanted to anyways, because it's important for him to know that, hey, men do this too. And like, you can build together, you can build differently. But it's all about sparking the vision. So I just want to say thank you guys for holding your vision and leading from the front in that.
Yes. Thank you guys so much. Any last thoughts?
Thanks for having us, you guys. It was fun. Jason
Yes.
always gets to do these Zooms. So thanks for having me with him. It was nice.
Of course. Tell Gracie we said hi.
Yes, I will.
So guys, it's so amazing that you invited us to come on, and this actually is what you need to be doing. You need to encourage yourselves to get out, talk, get familiar. Don't worry about the Zooms. Don't worry about the lives. Get yourself out there on camera. You have to be in people's face, right? And don't think like, oh, I said my story too many times. You didn't say it enough. If you're not 200K LaBelle millionaire, you haven't said it nearly enough. So get out there, get over yourself. Don't try to get your hair all perfect and makeup on perfect. Just get out there, be you, authentically you, and you're going to crush it. Thanks again for having us.
Thank you guys.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Waymakers.